Hey, is my shirt loud enough? Hey, Bryon Lape here. Some more topics of discussion have been going on. And a few weeks ago, a few videos ago, we talked about clarity and how clarity was important to define and have and all that. And a lot of responses were, that's great, but what does that mean? What do I do with that? Awesome. So, suppose you want to be the best internet bajillionaire the world has ever seen. You want to own the interwebs. You want cyberspace to be your domain. You're going to be an entrepreneur on the internet like nobody's seen. Well, that's great. So you start up, you sign up. Oh, holy cow, I got to do what? I got to market online and offline and here line and this, and I got to do that, and then I need copy and I need articles and I need links and I need all this, the web, and then so I can get a Google score, and so the big, holy ho! Can it be overwhelming, can it? Let's break it down. When you're trying to overcome fear and doubt and overwhelming odds, like there's so many things you have to do simultaneously, the very first thing, and no other guru is going to tell you this, not a single one. Take a deep breath. No, we're not going to sit here and chant. We're not going to do yoga or anything weird like that. Just take a cleansing breath and say, oh, okay. You know the mountain's large. You know there are many, many steps to overcome. Granted, awesome. But if you're going to climb Mount Everest, how would you get there? Well, let's take this, let's work backwards. So your goal is to be an entrepreneur on the internet. So here's where you are trying to get to, and here's where you are. There's the top of Mount Everest, and you're at the bottom at the ocean. Now work backward. What are the major milestones you want to accomplish? You have to accomplish to meet your goal of being an internet guru, entrepreneur guru. Well, right below success is what? Lots of traffic, yeah. And right below lots of traffic is good placement on websites. And maybe somewhere in there there's leads, because leads can lead over for lots of traffic. And to get good website placement, well, there's articles and there's blogs, there's videos, there's paid ads. So take one step at a time. You know what your passion is. You want to be an internet millionaire, entrepreneur. You can feel it. You know this is what you were designed and created to be. Excellent. One step at a time. After all, you didn't at 2 months old run marathons, did you? Let's take this one step at a time. And that's the whole idea. You see where you want to go. You envision it. You look at what is that person like. How do they talk? What's their confidence level? What do they do? What do they read? Where do they go? And you start to become that person. You start to put those positive thoughts into your mind. You start to maybe subscribe to some magazines. Get that positive feedback into your mind that, hey, I can do this. And you break it down. Your major milestones, work backward. And then when you get to that first major milestone, what are the minor milestones to get there? Perhaps you have a penchant for writing and you say, you know what, I want to start with article marketing. So your goal is to be this entrepreneur. You want lots of leads, you want lots of traffic, you want great Google scores, on and down the line, starting with article marketing. And so you go online, you research what are the best ways, and you start writing. And you write one article and another article, and you have a goal. First it's one article a week. Then it's 2 articles a week. Then it's 3 articles a week. And maybe they're just on general topics, and over time, over 3 or 4 or 5 weeks, you start to zone in on things that you really, really, really like to discuss. And now you can take that next step and you do some Google keyword research, and you see which keywords are people looking for that are relevant to your topic and to your business, whatever that is. And now you write articles, and maybe it's just 2 a week, but now they're filled with good solid keywords that are relevant to you. You see, this big ball of fear and trepidation and feeling of overwhelming can easily be overcome by just having a positive attitude and knowing, here I am, what I'm aiming for, and that's where clarity starts to come. You know why? Because you start focusing on the end. You don't focus on the problems. If you're focused on the problems are right here in front of your face. Here's your problem right here. And you're focused on your problem. People say, I'm going to focus on my problem. Great, focus on your problem. Your goal is way up there. At 40,000 feet is your goal. And you're on the ground level looking at your problem. Wow. That problem sure looks big. That problem is huge. Change your perspective. When you're looking up and you see clearly that goal, this is where I'm going, this is where I'm headed, this is where I'm going to be, this problem suddenly gets smaller and smaller and smaller. And now you can overcome it much easier. So forget all the hype about the 15. Concentrate on your goal. Work backward to your major milestones. Find your minor milestones and achieve one by one. And as you focus on that goal and you say, I'm becoming that person, I'm talking like that person, I'm speaking like that person, I'm walking like that person, I am that person, you will get closer and closer and closer to your goal. And before you know it, you'll be at that first milestone. You'll be an expert in articles. And then you branch out the video. And you branch out, and as those are pulling people into your business, and you have more funds, now you can start farming those up. It's either your ideas, right? You're guiding them where you want. And the next thing you know, you're at that goal. And now that's your new level. And you're going to reach even higher for that next one. So don't worry. Overcome the overwhelm by looking at that goal and getting clarity and understand that goal. Understand everything about that goal. If your goal is a new car or a new house or a new boat, doesn't matter. Maybe you just want a watch. Figure out which one you want. And people say, well, should I start small or should I start where you want? Don't take my advice. Don't take someone else. Just if your first goal is a $5,000 watch, make it your first goal. If your first goal is a $25 watch, make it your first goal. Doesn't matter. See that. Understand every aspect. If your goal is a car, what's the make? What's the model? What does it smell like when you get in? What color is it? What are all the options you have on it? What is it like to drive that car? What is it like to see that car parked in your driveway or in your garage or in front of your house or whatever? Whatever your goal is. It doesn't matter what your goal is. Just see every aspect of that goal. If your goal is to change your life, is to become a better person, understand everything about what you're trying to accomplish. What does that person do? Where do they live? How do they talk? What are their reactions to one of your problems in your life? When you're at that level and something happens, how would they react? Someone where you want to be and something happens, how would they react to all these instances? See, and what will happen is it'll be clearer and clearer as you define it. The more detail you define about that goal and what it'll be like to reach that goal and how you'll be when you reach that goal, clarity will come through the details because your mind will be set to knowing what's going on and knowing every single step, and you will reach that goal and you will succeed beyond anything you've imagined. So let go of the fear, let go of the doubt. You can do it. Set those goals, set those milestones one step at a time, and you will get there.